from the playoff a year ago, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bruins will put total leather to crank us up. From inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The LSU Tigers offense will dial up the... And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah. Defense is built around him, but Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs ball play. But he needs teammates around.
Yeah, you're right. I think gotta get in early. Running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going. Because once that
LSU doing what it always does.
They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find talent. They're always able to run the football.
Good job by the receiver there, not to run in. Find back and toward the ball.
they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's the quarterback all the way across the field. Didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone.
That's now 200 catches.
Impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up.
Easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football. You know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Cuber. And the defense. No pickup at all on that play.
And how about the timing of the linebacker? It's to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Is there anything better linebacker than to run? Nobody's home except the back.
Such a great feeling when the Moses part the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you fit.
At about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it up. Touchdown! Time. Pull that baby in and stroll into the end zone for the score. Except for the extra, putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself in. Established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat.
Boys are hitting now. They are hitting.
On film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
To run, but still a good game.
See him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and...
ball comes, the linebacker picks it up. What? The big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Almost scored 10 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And this has been a slow start, is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need to keep themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter. So
Some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Unloads to the wide. Wide open downfield. Picks up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Bruins trying to find forward after the big loss on the last play. Right downfield. Down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver, tight end's body going up and making the catch.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
You know when you're playing against the defense, you're going to have just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another.
And it'll be in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. LSU will dive on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back.
Best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Back to fires to the wideout. Lost the defense wide open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Which way that's going? Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The inside handoff. Finding an escape route. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 20.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him where.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, they're able to get the negative effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big time. You think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys were like avatars. with their frames. So difficult to block and so athletic. That's what this guy reminds me of sometimes.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Snap of this drive comes from their own 41. To the back. He was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. He was giving up some size.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions. Interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And there we go. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here. Second, we'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after checking into the field. Leaves it with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs, staying on the example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To throw, it's Hurley. He's got it on the run. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
LSU lining up for 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you always home crowd and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
And as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The Bruins come to the line. Concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy.
Productive first down play and bringing up. The give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Bruins will try to move the chains on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Shaw. He stopped and brought down at the 15. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Cox. That is a big win for this defense as they were right. The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Zings it complete to the... Gets out of bounds. And they'll be set up in... And the Bruins, a tough field position to start this drive. They've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up.
Touchdown, UCLA! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect. But this is something these two guys have been practice over and over and over. Dividends now again.
He was looking for running room, none to be found as he stopped at the 23. To the air, it's Hurley. Takes a hit as he fires. The connection and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, give on the inside. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. Sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the 46-yard line, it'll be 1st down. The Tigers are down the field. for the first. And flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense getting set for first down. On the throw, it's incomplete.
Football, you hear the term, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've going up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, physicality in the ground.
Back to pass, it's Hurley. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Touchdown, LSU! And for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through. And they're up 28-7. Back in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Louisville is getting taken to the cleaners today. Talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 21 to Kentucky. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Connection to the right. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Working well behind the sticks on. Back to pass. It's out. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Cox.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be in the pass. I got to go throw your football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Finds a little space. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Bruins kept this drive moving. Top on first. Here's a heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Bruins will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'll snap it from the 20.
that's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback.
Scanning the field, it's Hurley. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The first down, they'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. LSU right back to the line. To throw on the back over the middle. Excellent job working. Looking to throw on first down. Holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has covered. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Wide receiver in motion. Snap in the shotgun. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Jameson. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Cooper. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Hurley. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Jameson. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He'll set up to throw. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown.
And that is a quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
On the run from inside his own 5. They made a return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors. And
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. Coast, just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Pressure coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed over the middle, edge off. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with it. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the it's not just stopping guys in the back end, flying to the football in the air, getting hit time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Makes the grab. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check it. The Bruins are first down. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll do it himself. Loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Shoots it to the left. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's first and goal at the 9. The Bruins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll pull it on the read. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins!
And you see the option being in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in, scores.
And that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team will run the offense out onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Let's go. Right. To the ground with the back. He has the first, still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it, breaking off.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Give it to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. The defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think the defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This is a real chance to sort of settle things down, maybe generate a little momentum if you can put together a touchdown drive here.
Oh, it'd be a great opportunity to make a statement and get back in this thing. I mean, it hasn't gone your way early, but I feel like you're creating some momentum here. And a score, Jesse, a score makes this a fun ball game.
It would be huge, but it's on the offense. They have to look at each other right now in this to march this ball down the field. Energy now to our sideline.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
To go up top. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears-like in their pressure.
Getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we can name like Booger in the past that put on that purple and gold. Look good, big, physical guys that fill out their uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
Snagged on the outside, it's Allen. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. And the Bruins have high gear. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throw. Just 2. Goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion. Try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back to 5. The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. On the play is he checked out. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be football together here.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Running, it's Q. Not budging, he's still able to get 2 to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Jamison. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun. The running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Got it done in the pass game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss of the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Cuber. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. A couple yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Quickly complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There was nowhere to go. Backs in the backfield.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Guys, LSU. And as we switch ends of national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, a sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Run it. Breaks into the open. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quick completion to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And down, coming up on this red zone opportunity.
The big rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run...
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. San Jose State trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to... And they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kennesaw State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it past the marker. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
A nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, you know, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it first down.
With the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got an open man. And he was on his... He gets it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep... Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Run, great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. End zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one. You're on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
Well, it's a nice job there executing, getting in for the score. You gotta wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point. They'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Man, what a drive that was. The field, much better starting point. Handoff to the lone back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away.
Flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the decision made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. They go right back to him. At the 35, he's open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Using his legs, it's Cuber. And the defense is firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage. Stops what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
All kinds of room. Pick. First. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. nice yardage on that play. Edge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Shape to get back on the right track. W.
Salt into wound, right? The fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out. A touchdown.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground. UCLA will go back to work offense. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They stretched this lead here in the fourth, and now closing in on their 9th win of the season.
How about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their second fumble return down today.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. First down. Makes the grab. It's Cox. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Bruins taking it short. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cox. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the run, it's Cox. Inside the 15. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Bruins line it up with a 1st and goal. Corner showing press. They want to be physical here. The snap. Trying to barrel in. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Here we go. Pushes for the goal line. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It will. But it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this has been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Gonna swing it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Keene. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He'll have enough for the first down. The 45.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.